Israeli settlers have launched twin attacks on the Palestinian city of Al-Bira and the town of Deir Dibwen, setting 20 vehicles ablaze. Palestinian sources reported that settlers fired shots, preventing civil defense from extinguishing fires. Separately, Israeli forces sealed off Kolandia, a village, barring farmers from accessing olive groves. The Israeli occupation forces have arrested 12 Palestinians, including a minor and former detainees, in a wide-ranging overnight raid. The latest detentions bring the total since the Gaza war began to over 11,600, with reported violence and property damage accompanying the operations. The World Health Organization has reported that 6 people, including 4 children, were injured in an Israeli drone strike targeting a polio vaccination site in Gaza. The organization announced plans to launch the 3rd phase of its polio vaccination campaign in northern Gaza on Saturday. The campaign, initially scheduled for October 23rd, has been delayed due to heavy bombardments, mass evacuation orders, and the lack of sustained humanitarian pauses. According to the official Palestinian news agency, Wafa, and the WHO, the attack occurred at the Sheikh Radwan Health Center in Gaza City, where an Israeli military drone reportedly struck the facility. Israeli airstrikes targeted homes near Kemal Adwan Hospital in Beit Lahia, killing and injuring several Palestinians. Furthermore, 5 were injured in a separate artillery attack on the Al Mufti land north of Nusrat camp. Reports indicate another shelling in northern Gaza, with additional casualties in Zaytun and Nusrat. Palestinian media sources have reported over 1,800 fatalities and 4,000 injuries in northern Gaza as Israeli forces continue to bar humanitarian aid. The blockade has left 3,800 aid trucks stranded, devastating civilians. Hospitals have been destroyed, medical staff targeted, and infrastructure obliterated. The Palestinian presidency has condemned Israel's official notice to the United Nations of severing ties with UNRWA. Presidential spokesperson Nabil Abu Rudaina called the decision a violation of international humanitarian law aimed at erasing the refugee issue and obstructing UNRWA's work. He urged the international community to take concrete steps against Israel's actions. Egypt's foreign minister held a call with his French counterpart, discussing immediate efforts for a ceasefire in Gaza and facilitating humanitarian aid. Egypt reaffirmed its rejection of Israeli measures blocking aid, emphasizing the need to end the occupation and establish a Palestinian state with East Jerusalem as its capital. Arab League Secretary-General Ahmed Aboulgate has met with Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas in Cairo to discuss Gaza and the West Bank's situation. Talks centered on efforts to halt the assault on Gaza, steps toward a ceasefire, and Arab initiatives to support a 2-state solution and secure UN membership for Palestine. The Israeli Broadcasting Authority has reported that Eli Feldstein, the spokesperson for Prime Minister Netanyahu, remains detained over leaked intelligence documents. Details are under publication restrictions, but the documents reportedly involve Gaza, detainees' negotiations, and sensitive cabinet meetings. The scandal has reportedly worsened rifts between Netanyahu's office and the defense establishment. Israeli opposition leader Yair Lapid has declared Netanyahu unfit to lead in the critical wartime period. In a joint statement with Benny Gantz, Lapid accused Netanyahu of politicizing intelligence documents and stressed the need for a full investigation into unauthorized possession of classified materials.
This is way more important. Israel as a nation will not heal.
Families of Israeli detainees have accused Netanyahu's affiliates of undermining national security, claiming leaked documents jeopardize the detainees' lives. They urged accountability, asserting that the leaks reduce chances for safe returns and increase the risk of fatalities.